A big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video, but more on that later.
So I feel like every house has a junk drawer, and every homestead has the homestead equivalent of a junk drawer, which is this area of our property that has been completely overgrown with Japanese knotweed. It's a very invasive, fast-growing plant. And the really crazy thing is that a ton of my building supplies are actually in here.
Hi, my name is Dana, and this is my husband Lou and our beautiful son Max. We currently live in these 3 off-grid shipping containers in upstate New York, along with our dog Freja. I have a feeling this is going to be a magical summer, a summer to remember, the one we'll talk about in our rocking chairs when we're old and gray. After a year of Lou's hard work, the shipping container build is done, and now it's time to enjoy our land and get this homestead started. Welcome to our family summer vlog.
This stuff grew this spring/summer while I was so focused on finishing our new program Unwind. I was in computer land basically, and I wasn't doing any of my normal maintenance projects because I really just wanted to get Unwind done. And now basically what we have is a forest of this Japanese knotweed plant. Over there you can see we have 2 shipping containers that I can't get access to because they're overgrown and they're filled with a bunch of building supplies. And the really, really sad thing is one very important piece of equipment we need for our next big livestock project is in here. So my plan is to get the weed whacker and weed whack the first 30 or so feet by hand with that machine, because I can't bring in the tractor yet because there's a bunch of stuff lying on the ground. You can't see any of it, but this area is actually full of stuff. So I need to weed whack a little bit more precisely, remove the stuff, bring it to my new construction area that does not have Japanese knotweed, and then we can bring in the tractor at the very end and just demolish this stuff temporarily. It will come back. It pretty much always comes back. All right, welcome to my new build site. This is where I built the playground from, and this area is just so much nicer. You have a really nice view of the mountains. There's a ton of wind up here, which is really, really nice in the summer because it's so hot working outside in the sun all day. And yeah, it's super convenient. The shipping containers are just right down the hill. The playground is right there. My mill that I set up in the woods is that direction. This is the perfect spot for summer construction. And as long as you keep the grass really short, there's not that many snakes. So that's a bonus too. So we're gonna unload the truck now, probably unload one more time, and then we can get to weed whacking.
Yes, put it in the dough, but try not to get it messy because we need it again. You just pour it on top. You don't stir with it. Perfect! Now do one more. In there. Bubbles are going to come in there. Okay, let me help a little bit. Oh. You're sawing it on your own.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Cutting.
You're cutting it, yeah.
Benny.
You blended it. Yeah.
Oh God.
I put it in the stew. Today on the menu, we've got sourdough pancakes that fermented overnight. We've got a stew in the oven. I also doubled our pancakes because I wanted to freeze some of them. And I feel like that
Tip over pancake.
our pancake tower did tip over, but we put it back together. But we have been doing way more meal prep lately. I don't know if that's interesting or not, but it's super helpful, like life-changingly helpful. Right, Max? We've been cooking up a storm a couple days a week, and just I feel like we're eating better and it's less time in the kitchen.
Done.
Oh, our pancake's ready. Okay. Let's scramble these eggs.
Tip over again.
I know.
Tip over again.
Thank you.
Yay, breakfast time. Happy Saturday.
Sunday.
All right, it is the moment of truth. Can you guess which piece of equipment we are going to be pulling out from the Japanese knotweed? This is going to help with getting livestock on our homestead finally. And I think I picked this up from a farmer in Pennsylvania in like April, maybe. They're really expensive around here to buy, but if you go far enough away, they are very, very affordable. And yeah, I loaded it into the back of a truck, drove like 6 hours, plopped it down here, hoping I would build something with it. But now it's finally time. So here's our new old bale wagon. It's in pretty good condition, honestly. It came apart because I realized I forgot to attach it when I bought it. This needs to slide into there and get bolted through there, and also on the other side. But these things are really rusty, so we'll see if we can get it to work. And then we can continue towing it up the mountain. Forgot how cool this thing is. We're gonna have a very cool project on here. There we go.
Try to organize my mind while the world falls behind. Slow waltz around the sun. Every year reveals the change. Looking back now, feeling strange. We all learn to be someone. What happens next? What happens next? Won't pretend to know. What happens next? I heard you say to love is to let go.
Okay, well, this literally never happens. But Lou needed to get something at my parents' house. He took Max with him, and I'm alone on the land. Wow, it feels truly profound to be in this space all by myself. I like think this has only happened like once or twice before. But it's the end of the day and I thought that I'm gonna go take a bath because it's kind of cold and rainy and I've been dreaming of a hot bath. So I think I'm gonna set that up for myself. I've also got these like homemade skincare products that I made. I made myself a hair gel out of flax seeds and a body scrub out of tallow and sugar, and never made anything like that before. So it's a new thing. But oh my gosh. Look at the land. It's honestly like so sweet to live in a place like this that pushes me to like be outside and be in the elements. It's like drizzling right now. I just want to take like a second. Because really this is like my unwind moment for the day. I'll still listen to Unwind in a bit. And it kind of brought me to thinking that today is the day. Unwind is launching when the video goes live. And I'm gonna take a celebratory bath. Oh, this is perfect. I'm gonna take a celebratory bath. Plug this up. Turn on the propane. Oh, this is too funny. Literally about to have like the calmest bath of my life in years. And I can't get the water pump to turn on. I don't know if it's because it's been rainy. Maybe, oh, there's so many snakes around here. Any other time I would be like, Lou, fix this problem for me. Now I have to figure out what's going on. And I truly know nothing about these systems anymore. I would say it's embarrassing, but like it's not embarrassing to like not understand this stuff because I don't build it, and I honestly do so much other stuff in our family. Maybe it's the solar panels. Let's see, are they beeping? Let's see. Is the water tank empty? Water tank is fully full. The pump isn't turning on. Oh, the first wild blueberry of the season. Oh my gosh, if that's not a sign that things are fine. Look at this cutie. Wow. Do you see it? The first wild blueberry of the season. It's incredible. Okay. I'm gonna try one more thing and then I think we should just hang out because I don't wanna waste all my precious time trying to figure out a water system when really I just wanna talk to you about how special this guided visualization program is. It's radically transforming my life. I like don't say that lightly. I have tried so many different things to find a calmness. I think if it works in here, then we'll know it's working. So this is the switch. Okay, come on. Come on. That's not the magic sound. It's supposed to do a little ka-ka. Okay, no water in there. Okay, I think we're gonna cancel this bath for right now. And I'm gonna do it later when Lou gets home. I'll just do it in the dark. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just sit and enjoy this shower. I think that's gonna be the most fun. I honestly just really wanted to talk to you and tell you about Unwind. Let me show you. This is Unwind. And it's this collection of guided visualizations that Lou and I started working on in February. Working on is like such a funny term because it really didn't feel like work at all. These visualizations kind of just like came to me in different moments, and it all started because I was craving an evening routine so badly. I think like transitioning into motherhood and living off grid. It was just like a lot of new things all at once. And by the end of the day, a lot of times I would just be so tired and sometimes like overstimulated and just like spent, and I couldn't access this like creative soul anymore that I like had come to know. And I really wanted to find a way that I could transition into my evenings and get those hours back. And if you've been here for a while, you know, Lou and I are like really into meditation, and we did daily meditation for years and years. And while that was so powerful, I feel like for me, it always kind of felt like effort. And I kind of also in motherhood like softened a bit, and I like wasn't really interested in forcing things anymore. Like if it didn't feel easy or come naturally, it no longer had like that much appeal. Like I honestly like really was trying to find ease in my life and find things that naturally went in and made things exponentially better with zero willpower, zero effort. And these guided visualizations, this like unwind program, there's 7 of them, and there really is like a track for whatever you're feeling. There's like a short one. I do this one, I forget what it's called. I do this one called Unwind in 6 minutes. It's literally 6 minutes, and every day after putting Max to sleep, I come into our kitchen, I turn on our baby monitor. If I remember, I like have this little like dried lavender sachet, and I smell it because like smell can enhance the cue to relax. So I like smell the scent. I put my legs up the wall in the kitchen, and I lay there and I press play. And it doesn't take any willpower anymore because it shifts my energy so quickly that I feel like I'm drawn to it. It's like so effortless. And then if I do have more energy or I want to do a longer one, there's a track that like increases the gratitude in your life, and the sun's coming to say hi. I do that one a lot, but I also do that one. It's so crazy when you start doing these tracks. Sometimes you don't even need to press play. Sometimes you have such a essence of the visualization in your head that you can just do it whenever you need. And there's one about a truck and driving the truck to this gas station. You're filling your gas tank with gratitude. And I literally do that one every night before I go to sleep. And I fall asleep doing this visualization so easily and so effortlessly because it's become such a natural, easy thing to do. And it's just been so helpful. And I use it all the time, and Lou uses it all. Lou even there's an intro track. It's like 2 minutes long, and that's what Lou uses. So it's like, there are the long ones. There's like the 30-minute one, all the things. There's one for if you had a bad day that could really support you in those like ways if you have the bandwidth. But these short tracks are also so powerful, and I just love that there's both, because sometimes even during it, like when Max takes a nap, like I'll do a longer track and like just really recharge my energy in the best way. And yeah, it's just been such a beautiful creative process to make with Lou, and like Lou elevated them so much. These are just like things that like, they're like almost like stories that came to me that I needed to share. And then, you know, I put them down onto paper. We recorded them. I sometimes recorded them on voice notes, all these different things. And then Lou, with his like editing wizardry, put all of this audio into them. These like layers of nature sounds, these different bells and chimes, and these little songs that like cue you into relaxation. Now like I can just hear the unwind song and my shoulders drop. And that's all like Lou's editing wizardry. And I just feel like there's some sort of alchemy happening between like the ideas that came to me and the packaging that Lou can put things in that's just so soothing. It's like if you watch these videos, you know, like Lou just like, you watch them and you feel calmer. You like watch them and you feel grounded. Like when I watch these, that's what I feel like because like Lou makes them. And then when I listen to these audios, it's like that too. And that's why I listen to it every day, because I feel better when I do. And I can't wait to hear what you think. We've done a 50% off for the first 10 days of the Unwind launch because we're just so excited. So it's gonna be $75. And there will be links probably in the description box or in the comment, or maybe Lou can put one on the screen. And I honestly cannot wait to hear what you think if you give it a try. Send me a DM or email me, because I hope that it is everything that we designed it to be for you. And if your heart feels called to try it, I really hope you go for it, because it's so special. And if not, if you're like kind of like dabble or like dipping your toe in the water, we also have Stress Melt, which is just a free guided visualization that we made a few months ago, and that one's amazing too. So wherever you feel called, if you just want to keep watching the videos, whatever. Honestly, I'm just feel so grateful to have Unwind on my phone. The launch feels like a cherry on top because I'm just like, I finally have an evening routine that I like. Like, how wonderful is that? How nice is it to feel calm at the end of the day and to have your mornings restored because of that energy that you get back at night. So yeah, your girl is feeling good, and it feels really nice to feel that way. I just feel like myself.
Huh. Oh, poor wifey. I'm not really sure what happened. I think maybe the battery compartment wasn't fully closed, but
Okay, I've got my walkie-talkie in case Max needs me. Lou's watching them water. Oh my gosh. They've set up the bath for me and oh my gosh, it's like it was meant to be that it didn't work before. Oh my gosh, do you see this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hello from Lou's work site. So we are up here. I mean, not even in focus. Okay, hello from Lou's work site above the sandbox. We have the bail wagon here. Max and Lou are gonna do taping, really to like keep Max entertained away from the paint. And I'm gonna paint this whole thing white and get the rust paint on it. And then one day it will transform into our chicken coop, which I am so excited about. The idea of like going to get fresh eggs is just gonna be life-changing. So it might be a little messy, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Time to paint this thing.
oh mama.
This is so fun.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a nice big brush, so
Yeah, no, it's great.
should go paint.
I think this part is like just longer because there's like a lot of little bits.
Yeah.
Mama's painting it.
This is like a special paint that kills rust.
Rust-Oleo, I know this stuff.
Mama's painting.
Do
Do you want to help? Why don't you paint the tires with your roller?
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, you can paint them black.
The bail wagon is painted, and that means the first big step of the chicken coop is done. We have the primer on. I don't know what Lou's plan is for building the coop, but I know that he has one, and I honestly am just so excited to get animals up here. I feel like it's been something that Lou and I have been dreaming about for a while. We weren't sure if we were like ready to take the leap. And it just really feels right now. Like we spend all of our time at the land. So it used to be kind of like, like, do we want to get animals? Like, how are we going to take care of them if we leave? And then we realized, like, we literally never leave. And we have plenty of friends up here who would be happy to come by and watch chickens for a weekend if we do feel the need to skip town for a bit. And so, yeah, just the thought of waking up with Max and going down to feed the chickens, and then like one day when they get bigger to have eggs just right on the property. Yeah, it feels like taking a step towards self-reliance in like the best way possible for us. Hopefully we can get pigs and sheep and other animals too. I don't know about this summer, but I definitely like feel the land coming to life, even with just like this little part of the first project started. So really excited, and also it's super fun to paint. I don't do a lot of things like that lately, and it felt really good, covered in paint. And yeah, I think next project is a really quick one. We're gonna try to build a fire pit. We just wanna have a fire pit in baby monitor range so that like we can hang out by a fire at night and have like another space to enjoy the land, because why not? So we're gonna do a really quick build. Lou says under an hour. We'll see how that goes.
And you're gonna help? Thanks, Max.
It's Max's fire pit, yeah. Heavy. That's like such a fun whole thing.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, Max is strong. Use those muscles.
Max will pull it up.
Yeah.
Max will pull it up. In. Ah.
Oh yeah, we need a medium size. Perfect.
It's cool that I got different kinds of salads planted all next to each other.
I'm a real permaculture person. My rectangular,
I know.
military organized garden.
Oh, you didn't get to see my story. I talked about that yesterday.
Yeah. Start the timer.
Okay. These are crazy tongues.
Ex-vegan grilling chicken hearts.
How times have changed. Okay.
So I realized I forgot to show you all of the progress on my work area. We cleared, I don't know how much that is, but it seems like half an acre of the Japanese knotweed out of here. The area I couldn't clear over there is all filled with my like tools and supplies, mainly just like supplies I don't really need. So I couldn't weed whack it because I kept hitting different things and breaking them and breaking the weed whacker. So I have to go into that area, remove everything, and then I could weed whack it. My dream one day is to have these two containers moved to a different section of the property. They're basically just filled with like leftover stuff from building projects. It's quite chaotic, but I'll show you. So this shipping container is basically just filled with all of the hemp wool insulation that didn't get used during the shipping container build. And obviously that's some really good stuff. My welding machine is in here. There's the concrete for making countertops, which we have extra left over. These are the blades for the sawmill. Tons of like really, really good stuff. I could spend like a day organizing it, but they kind of just like end up returning back to a chaotic state because there's not enough space for all of the different things. So I've actually cleaned this space like a couple times already. And this container over here is in way worse condition in terms of like the junk that's in here. It's like Old winter shoes. Why are these here? Yeah, just like tons of different stuff, but also like really good stuff. Like this is a cook stove that I bought on eBay like a couple years ago when I thought we were going to build a cabin instead of the shipping containers. And there's like cool lights I thought I was going to install on the shipping containers, but never got around to it. And yeah, I think at some point I will organize these spaces and it will be really fun, and I'm sure I'll find really cool stuff. But for now, this is just how they're going to be, and this also is kind of just how they end up becoming so quickly over and over again, because there's just not enough space for all of the different things. So yeah, that's where things are at in this area. The whole point of this project was really to get the bale wagon out so we could start building our chicken coop, which is incredibly exciting.
And it's just so fun to have all these projects going that we get to be a part of. And that was something I realized when I was painting the bale wagon too, like the garden, bale wagon, all these things that are just like beautiful projects. And like the idea of having chickens up here. Where am I going with this? I think it's just like having projects up here that Max and I can do together and enjoy being outside. It just makes life so much more dynamic, and that's why I'm just so excited for chickens. I'm excited for the garden. We have corn coming in. We planted the potatoes. Cucumbers are coming. Oh, and yeah, I feel like my mental health is just like in such a better place than it was. Honestly, I feel like the last mental health real update I did was probably when we decided not to be vegan anymore. That's a whole nother story. I don't know if you are interested in hearing like food updates and like how I'm feeling. What is it now? It's June, end of June. And we shifted our diet last October. So it's been a good long while and I feel a lot better. But that's a story for another day. Right now I'm just looking at the mountain of daisies in front of our containers. I love them so much. And I guess we can just sign off here. Thanks so much. And again, if you try Unwind, like seriously, send me a DM on Instagram. I want to hear what you think of it because it's just the best. I'm actually going to go do Unwind right now. I wonder if Lou will want to join me. Let's see. I'm going to do it right now. Probably listen to the 6-minute one because that's the one I do every night. And enjoy the rest of my evening. Max went to sleep really early today. It's only 8:07. Hope you have a beautiful night or day or afternoon whenever you're watching this. Sending all my love.
A big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video. I just wanted to take a second and show you the new sales page I designed for Unwind on our Squarespace site. It's been incredibly satisfying to tinker and get the image placement exactly the way I want it on this page. I feel like the new layout tools that Squarespace has working right now are just absolutely phenomenal. You can really place images like exactly where you want. I also really love the fact that it's so easy now to layer things. So if you want like a image on one side and then you want text on the other side and you want the text to go over the image, it has like layering options, which is just really, really incredible. Plus there's just like automatic things, like the way when you're scrolling on a site, different things pop up is very satisfying. And I feel like as someone who edits videos, it's so nice to have more video integration into web pages so that it doesn't feel so static. I feel like having those banners that scroll is just such a beautiful, nice new feature that I absolutely love. So if you want to give it a try, head to squarespace.com/wildweroam for a free trial and 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you soon.